Welcome back to Bazaar Morning Call. It is such a special day for us. So emotions are running high. Bear with us for today. We're celebrating our 21st birthday. And of course, you're part of the celebrations. The SGX Nifty for now is indicating that the start will be a tad bit in the red after a marathon that we've had. But we have the best and brightest minds of India joining us today to celebrate our birthday. So let me welcome on board the management of ONGC. ONGC Videsh, in fact, is in the news. It's made a significant strike of oil in its onshore block CPO-5. OVL is the operator in that block with 70% stake along with its partner Geopark. We have Mr. GS Chaturvedi, who is the Director Exploration of ONGC Videsh, who joins us now. Mr. Chaturvedi, thanks a lot for joining us. It is our birthday celebration, so thank you for being a part of it. I just want to understand a little bit about this strike of oil that you've made. What is the production capacity per day, and what would this really mean in terms of your own earnings?
Yeah, thank you, and first of all, congratulations to you for turning 21 today. This discovery means a lot to us. In fact, when we went in this block, it was a heavy oil block, and it turned out to be sweet oil. We discovered a new play in this whole area, and it has become a feather in the cap of ONGC Videsh that they have opened a new play in Colombia, and all other operators are now looking at this play. So far as the production is concerned, so this well is producing around 6,300 barrels a day, which means it's a lot for land wells. And today we are in a position to produce in the next few months about 1 million tons from this field in a short span of time. So this is a good discovery from us.
Mr. Chaturvedi, many congratulations then for this exploration and this success. How long will it be before you can, commercially earn from this? When you say few months, is it like 6 months? Is it 3 months? And if you can give us some idea of what it means for P&L, because I'm sure some capex and operational expenses are involved. So what's the EBITDA by when?
See, we are still in exploration stage in this block. Okay. And we have spent around $100 million so far. And let me share with you that we have break-even our investment there. So whatever we would be doing now, we would be doing from our cash, which would be generated from this block. So, and we are planning another 2 to 3 years to spend around $175 million and drill some 5 to 7 exploration wells, so that within 2 years' time, we are in a position to produce more commercially from this block. I must share with you that this block has a potential of more than 1 billion barrel oil, and that to sweet oil. So it is a good block for us to work there. And one thing which is very important for us, that as ONGC Videsh, we have established ourselves as an international operator, which was not existing at this point of time. And perhaps we are now being looked by other companies like Chevron, Occidental, Shell, and Ecopetrol, and of course our partner Geopark, as a very prudent operator in Colombia.
Okay, but this oil from Colombia itself, does it come in first quarter of FY22? April, May, June quarter, will the money show up?
Money is already flowing, and certainly it will be flowing more from the first quarter of 22.
Oh, you mean you're making profit, you're selling that oil right now?
Yes, yes. The Colombia has a good system where you start producing from the exploration well right now. Oh, so we are putting in those oil in the trucks and just producing them immediately. So
this Q2, I mean second half, how much might your revenues or your EBITDA go up?
This is a small block, and perhaps I don't have the numbers right now, but I feel it will be producing something around 3,000 barrels a day in a year from this block.
It's a great time as well to have a significant discovery, sir, right? Because crude oil prices have moved up very smartly. Brent is almost at $50. We're talking about 5 consecutive weeks of gains now. So tell us, how might this favorably impact realizations, and also how much of the oil that you will pump, say, by the end of this year, FY21, how much of that oil is actually coming from international sources? I mean, you spoke about OVL, of course, taking bigger steps with international giants as well.
See, so far as OVL is concerned, we are producing around 15 million tons from our various properties which we are having. And this is about 30% of the production which India is making in domestically. So we are contributing about 30% of our production vis-a-vis the Indian production. So this is a large number so far as the ONGC Videsh is concerned.
And this Colombian exploration itself, it will be shared 70-30 between the two of you?
Yes, it will be, because 30% partnership goes to Geopark.
So you get 70% of 6,000 barrels per day, or
Yes.
6,000 barrels is 70%?
70% of 6,000 barrels per day.
Got it.
So we have 4 such wells which are producing. In last 2 years, we have made discoveries.
Okay.
So today it is around 13,000 barrels, and we are planning to make around another well drill in another 2 months. And if we are successful, then it would be 20,000 barrels a day, which means in Indian terms, what we call in million tons, it will be 1 million ton production. So 0.7 million ton would be our share in that in a year.
Okay, so 1 million ton production in a year and 0.7 million ton will be your share. At any point, sir, are you looking to list ONGC Videsh? And if yes, can the listing even happen in the next calendar year?
Yeah, this is talk of the town. As yes, government has asked us to look into it, and it's more of ONGC to decide on it. And what I can share today is that we are looking into it, and perhaps the opportune time would be from our mind that some of the properties which are in development stage, but particularly Mozambique and all, if they come in on production, then the value could be realized more for this ONGC Videsh at that point of time. But we are into it. Yeah.
When does that happen, sir? When does Mozambique come on stream? When can we look at some movement on the listing?
It is expected in 2023-24.
Okay. So it's a while away. I'll just go back to that question on realizations, because oil prices have moved up quite a bit. What should we expect in terms of improvement in realizations now that more volumes are getting added?
And besides, you said it's sweet crude.
Yes, it's sweet crude, as you said.
Yeah, this is only a part of our entire production. Basically, it's just maybe 2 or 3% of our entire production. So it will have not a much impact on the overall revenue company.
Okay.
But of course, we are producing around 60% of oil. Our production comes from the Russia. So that has a significant amount. And as you know, that it is being presently affected by the OPEC plus cut. So we may have some, not that much of revenue and in this year to come.
Okay. Mr. Chaturvedi, what is the plan in terms of listing? Before that, they will ask you to do a buyback, you think, your shareholders?
I don't have that idea, so I think it's premature for.
Okay. You said that, your value as an explorer has now gone up in global circles. Should we expect that you will get into another JV? Anything else that we should await from you in terms of news in exploration or in exploratory success?
Yes, we are presently working in other countries as an operator, as an explorer, like in Myanmar and Bangladesh, and of course in in Brazil also. So, and we would be drilling something around total 10 to 12 wells in next 2 years. So we would be establishing those countries also if we are successful as oil in those countries also, and gas perhaps in Bangladesh. So that would be a feather in cap if we are successful in next 2 years in that.